everyone. The topic of today's session would be human digestive system. So we will talk about the human digestive system here only. As you know, human being follow Holozoic mode of nutrition. And what is it about? You must be very confused here. So let me teach you. So in Holozoic mode of nutrition, the organism takes food from outside and ingest it through the mouth and then digest the food inside the body. So that is called your Holozoic mode of nutrition. So let's do the further topic. The human digestive system has a set of organ which connected in a continuous path, also known as alimentary canal. The human digestive system, we have alimentary canal, sets of organ which are connected throughout, and some accessory glands which are liver, pancreas and many. So let's study the human. So in human alimentary canal, it starts by the mouth. This is your mouth. Then it is connected to a structure known as esophagus. Esophagus is connected to a J-shaped bag known as stomach. Then we have the longest part of the alimentary canal, that is your small intestine. It has a very contradicting name as it is one of the longest part of the alimentary canal but named the small intestine. Then the small intestine is connected to another structure known as large intestine. Large intestine has a vestigial organ also known as appendix. Why it is called vestigial? Because the function of appendix hasn't known since. So then the large intestine ends at rectum. And then we have a small opening, that is your anus. So this is about the human alimentary canal, but it's very important to study the glands as well. So we have the gland, liver. It is one of the largest gland of our human alimentary canal. And then there is a sac-like structure or bag-like structure which is called as gallbladder. Then we have a structure here known as pancreas. Alright, so let's study about all these structures thoroughly. That is your mouth. This is the very first place where the digestion starts. तो अगर आपसे कभी भी कोई भी क्वेश्चन पूछे कि डाइजेशन कहाँ स्टार्ट होती है तो ऑलवेज मेक श्योर इट्स योर माउथ. सो द माउथ हैज 3 components which is very important to study digestive, which is very important to study the digestion part in mouth. We have buccal cavity, then we have teeth, and lastly tongue. So the vacant space in our mouth is called buccal cavity. The walls of cheek, the inside wall of cheek has some glands embedded in it known as salivary glands. Salivary glands produces saliva, which is basically 97% of water and some percent of enzymes and many other substances. So you need to learn here the name of the enzyme. So the name of the enzyme which is produced by salivary gland is salivary amylase. Why I am telling you to note it? Because it's a bit important. The main digestion in mouth is due to this salivary amylase. So as we know, we eat carbs, carbohydrate. Carbs has starch in it. So the starch gets digested into sugar when the salivary amylase acts on it. So basically the salivary amylase converts the starch into sugar. That's it. Teeth, the grinding part of the food so that we can engulf the food easily. So the grinding part done by teeth. Then we have tongue. Tongue is used for the tasting of food. And the second main function of the tongue is it mixes the food with salivary amylase or saliva, so as the food gets moistened and we can easily engulf it. It's get mixed with saliva. Anyway, this was about mouth. Then the second structure of alimentary canal is esophagus. But you need to learn something here. Mouth, food pipe. but the mouth has a common opening for food pipe and windpipe. कभी कभी जब हम कंसंट्रेशन करे बिना खाना खा लेते हैं तो हमें ऐसे लगता है कि कुछ फंस गया है गले में, खांसी आने लग जाती है, आंसू आने लग जाते हैं, तो वो तो हमारे नर्वस सिस्टम का रिस्पॉन्स है. बट होता क्या है एक्चुअली में, जब हम कंसंट्रेशन के साथ खाना नहीं खाते हैं, द फूड गेट्स इनसाइड द विंड पाइप एंड इट वुड बी वेरी हार्मफुल फॉर अस, इट वुड बी फेटल फॉर अस. चोकिंग होने से डेथ भी हो सकती है. सो आवर ऑलमाइटी और गॉड हैज गिवन अ स्ट्रक्चर known as epiglottis. This common opening is called pharynx and this structure is known as epiglottis. So the epiglottis covers the windpipe, so the food will transfer into esophagus only. But when we are not concentrating while eating food, sometimes the food gets into windpipe and that would be very harmful for us. Anyway, just I want to tell you about the epiglottis. Clear? Let's start with esophagus. So this is your mouth and this is the esophagus. The moistened food gets into esophagus. Sometimes we are lying down on our bed, but the food still goes downwards. The reason why, these are the muscles, and muscles show contractions and relaxation. So there is a rhythmic contraction appears here, which is known as peristaltic movement. The peristaltic movement like this causes the food to go downwards only. Clear? So we have esophagus. Esophagus is known as the food pipe. It joins mouth to stomach and it has some rhythmic contraction known as peristaltic movement. The peristaltic movement appears to be in whole alimentary canal, but it is more prominent at the esophageal part. So make sure to learn that. Then we have a sphincter. Sphincter is what? It is just a kind of muscle which gets tightened on itself. So this is the sphincter which prevents the multi-direction flow of food. अगर एक बार खाना नीचे आ गया तो वो स्टमक के अंदर ही जाएगा. वो स्टमक से बैकवर्ड तभी फ्लो करेगा जब फूड आपका बेकार हो, जब वो जंक फूड हो या फिर कुछ हार्मफुल हो बॉडी के लिए. So we have a stomach. Stomach has food inside it. So what is happening in stomach we'll do later, and right now, bye bye.